Hi, I'm Miss Guillaume and you're watching FTV.
Live at Foothill Television.
Hey Knights, and welcome to show 65 of FTV. I'm co-student Wilma.
And I'm Jay Garcia. Today is May 3rd. Teachers, please open your email of the day.
On today's show, we will have a look at AP testing. We will also have a recap of the AVID Banquet, and Dr. Stephany will be live on the couch.
Now, it's time for question of the day. Which big movie comes out this weekend?
AP testing is not easy. Cameron McBride gave us an inside look on AP testing and how to prepare.
Thanks, Cameron.
So the night before your test, you're going to want to go over all your main formulas, make sure you have everything down, look at the big concepts. Little stuff you don't have to worry about so much, you should already have that down, but the big stuff and the formulas, look at those. So on test day, you're going to want to bring pens, pencils, a watch, bottle of water, a Ziploc bag, snacks, extra batteries for your calculator, and student ID. Make sure you don't bring a phone. If it goes off in the AP test, everyone's scores get canceled, and that's no good for anyone. So the night before your test, make sure you get a good night's sleep, eat a healthy breakfast, and make sure you get to the test center early. No one's ever been hurt by getting there early. So when you start your test, there's going to be a crap ton of questions. You're going to want to flip through your whole packet at first to make sure you see how many questions there are so you can pace yourself. Skip the hard ones, or the ones that take a long time to do. Come back to them at the end of the test once you finish all the easy ones. Statistically, you have a better shot of getting a higher number of questions correct if you bubble in all the same answers. So C or A for all of them. Just don't vary it.
Let's go with Kat and Michaela on AVID's recap.
On behalf of the Tustin Unified School District's AVID program, welcome to the 2016 AVID Senior Recognition Celebration. AVID, which stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, is a powerful college-ready system that impacts over 800,000 students in 44 states and across 16 countries. AVID continues to be a strong force here at Tustin Unified, preparing students for college success at 6 middle schools and 3 high schools. Thanks to the hard work of our AVID teachers, our program has continued to grow, and we currently have over 1,400 middle and high school AVID students in the district.
What is this AVID event?
This AVID event is the AVID Senior Recognition Celebration. It's a celebration of all the AVID seniors who have completed their AVID requirements and are moving on to a four-year university. We celebrate all the seniors from both Beckman and Foothill High School as well as Tustin High School.
33 wonderful students. It was hard to pick who was the most improved, or who was this or who was that. So I decided to choose 4 students who represented AVID the most this year in the senior class. 4 wonderful students that have worked hard, been accepted to universities, and had a bright future before them, just as well as the other members of our AVID senior class. Thank you very much.
But now it's time for us to say goodbye and to dedicate ourselves to create new friendships, new experiences.
Thank you, Kat and Michaela. Now let's hand it over to Gunnar Prowleth with sports.
They want me dead. Put that price on my head. No. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive. You chickens falling behind. You never crossing my mind, but this dead my life. They want me dead or alive. They want me dead or alive. I'm just trying to survive. You chickens falling behind. You never crossing my mind, but they understand my life.
Hey guys, I'm Gunnar Prowleth with the sports today. At 6 p.m. we have boys volleyball playing at Esperanza. We have girls softball playing at Yorba Linda at 3:15. And 3 p.m. tomorrow, boys and girls swimming have their prelims. For today's professional sports, Bryce Harper signs the biggest endorsement deal any MLB player has ever signed with Under Armour. Today we have the Yankees versus the Orioles at 4. Cubs play against the Pirates at 4:05. And in NHL we have the Dallas Stars and National Predators at 4. And lastly, we take it to Dr. Stephany and Jillian Berry on the couch.
Hello, Dr. Stephany. So today we're going to talk about the CASP test. Can you tell us what it is?
Yeah, the CASP test is a new test that our junior students will take this year that measures how well they've done in high school. So we used to have the CST test and the STAR test and the CASI and a lot of different tests that used to measure how well our kids are doing, but now it's just the CASP test.
So since you got rid of those, are freshmen or sophomore taking any tests this year?
Yeah, so juniors take the CASP test, and juniors will take an English portion and a math portion, and that will start in 2 weeks. Freshmen don't have to take any test this year, but sophomores will take a life science test in their English class, and it's just a paper and pencil test.
Do you have any tips for taking the test?
I think our Foothill students are so bright and they've been taught so well. If they just try on these tests, they're going to do really well. There's some questions that ask them to write a little bit. There's some questions that ask them to explain their answers. And if our kids are just able to write and think and do their best, they're going to do really, really well in these tests.
Can you tell us why these tests are important?
These tests are really the major indicator to the district, to the state, to the community of how well our kids are doing and how well our teachers are teaching. So we want to show Foothill in a positive light. A lot of our kids are doing really, really good stuff here, and we want to make sure that that comes through on these tests because they will be reported in the paper, they'll be reported on various websites, and sometimes colleges even look at these tests to see how well our school is preparing our students. The other thing is, for individually, kids need to do well because it can count as a placement test when they go off to college. So it can count in English and in math to place them in the higher math or English class when they get to a community college or to a California State college, so they won't have to take that placement test at that point.
Okay, thank you. And we know that you're going to be leaving us after this year. Can you tell us a little about where you're going and what you're doing?
Yeah, so my wife and I got jobs as learning and teaching advisors in the Cook Islands. So we are moving out there. My wife's actually leaving at the end of May, and then I'm leaving the Sunday after graduation. And we're going to live there for 3 years, helping teachers how to teach as instructional coaches. So we're really excited by that.
Thank you. You heard it straight from Dr. Stephany. Now let's kick it back to our anchors.
Thank you, Dr. Stephany. Now for today's weather. It is currently 63 degrees. Later on, it should warm up to be in the high 70s, low 80s with a 7% chance of rain.
Today in history, the first naval engagement in history, called the Battle of the Coral Sea. A Japanese invasion force succeeds in occupying Tujane in Solomon Islands and an expansion of Japan's defense perimeter. In 1942, and in music, musician James Brown was born today in the year 1933.
Today in history, Nelson Mandela wins the presidency in South Africa's first multicultural elections. And also, the universe was invented in 4977 BC today, according to Johannes Kepler.
For our daily world news, today Michael Gillen, astronomer and co-author of the University of Belgium, announced that the possible habitable plants have been discovered in the Aquarius constellation. Scientists have found life on Earth, where plants orbit.
Scientists have stated that the planets orbit a red ultra-cool dwarf star and estimate that they are about the right size and conditioning to support life. The star the planets are orbiting is nicknamed TRAPPIST-1 and exists about 39 light years away. According to Gillen, so if we want to live life elsewhere in the universe, this is where we should start looking. Now for some quick announcements. If you are interested in singing and love to perform, then join the award-winning choirs at Foothill. Auditions will be held on May 25th and May 26th. If you are interested in trying out, then come by the choir room 406 to pick up an audition packet. If you have any further questions, please contact Mrs. Dane.
Graduation announcements are available for pickup during snack tutorial and lunch on Thursday, May 5th in front of the student section store. Seniors, don't miss out on your final munches.
The last 3 senior munches are on sale now. Senior dinner cruise, Disneyland, and senior picnic tickets will be on sale from May 1st through the May 20th. Dinner cruise tickets are limited. Permission slips are available on Haiku and at the student store.
Seniors, buy your grad night tickets today. Enjoy good bungee jumping, henna tattoos, and even burgers. laser tag, and more. Last day to buy your tickets are May 31st. If you need any information for your grad night tickets, please contact Ms. Durant in the counseling office.
Today is the last meeting if you want to see what the newest program at Foothill is about. Come to the Little Theater during lunch to see what Link Crew is about.
Now, the question of the day is Captain America Civil War. Then the winner is Mr. Hayes.
Woo! That's all we have for today, Knights. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Coach Karina Wilna.
And I'm Jay Garcia, and have a terrific day. And happy birthday to Brooke Maxon.
Woo!
Hey.